Alrighty, who's ready to see some testing footage? Because that's what we got in today's video. I'm kidding. Calm down. All right, so I have a construction update for you guys today. This one's exciting because you get to see the ride in the daytime. We're going to go over some drone footage. I got some exciting news about Mindbuster to share with you guys, and I got some exciting news about Alpen Fury to share with you guys. But before I get started, if you want to join us on July 8th, for the Coasters Before Breakfast from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. exclusive ride time on Alpen Fury and Leviathan before the park opens. Click the link in the comment section down below and get your tickets to come to this event. I'm super excited. It's like a test run before my big events in September, and it's close to the opening of the ride. So what a great way to just start it off and get exclusive ride time on Alpen Fury. All right, let's get right into it. So as you can tell, Alpen Fury has finished vertical construction. Not quite. It has finished erecting all the pieces, but it's still got a lot of torquing left to do, and it's got to fix some of those slight little misalignments from installing the final track piece the other day. Very easy fixes. The station is just being finished off with its insulation. The area is coming together really nicely. The programming of all the ride parts has been taking place, getting the 2 trains on the track has been taking place, and getting those lockout gates and fences installed around the ride has been taking place. Over at Mindbuster, they are almost done. They have just a few, like maybe 20 feet of track left to install the running rails on Mindbuster. I have a sneaky feeling you guys could see this ride testing this weekend. And this ride most likely could be open technically maybe later this weekend or early next week if this ride tests this weekend, okay? I give it maybe another 2 days before they're finished vertical construction on Mindbuster, if we're going to call it that. As you can tell there, the running rails have been connected. All the woodwork is done on Mindbuster. They are just installing the running rails, so maybe even tomorrow, Mindbuster could be complete its vertical construction, which means that we could see this ride testing as early as Friday. And commissioning a ride like Mindbuster and getting those cycles in is really easy. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Mindbuster running on Friday or Saturday. So fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed, okay? Everyone needs to cross those fingers and hope that Mindbuster is running this weekend, because I have a sneaky suspicion it's going to be. Over in Alpen Fury's plot of land inside the park, here we are. Look, Alpen Fury looks amazing. This is it fully complete, which is awesome to see. The track piece did end up connecting. I know it was live streaming yesterday. Thank you so much for joining that live stream. That was one of my favorite live streams I have done to date. Just the people around me and the people in the stream, super supportive, super nice. As you can tell, some of the construction fencing is coming down. When they're finished the lockout gates, they remove the lockout fencing. They remove this construction fencing. So they're just finishing off this area, and then this fence will come down as well. It was really awesome to start to see this ride looking the way it does in this area. I cannot wait to see trains running on this ride. But again, do not get too excited. I know a lot of people are like, is it going to test any day? Is it going to test any day? We still have a bit of work to do, guys. We got to get that grout done on the remaining footings. We got to get some of those little alignment things sorted out. Again, very normal, very easy to fix. The double inverted top hat, we got to see those ropes come down where they're working on the ride. That'll be a great sign as well. So grout, alignment, torquing, all that jazz. The lockout fencing over by Extreme Skyflyer. And yeah, so Orange Train is on the tracks. That's super exciting. Here it is, looking all amazing inside that dark, gloomy tunnel. It is getting put on the tracks. But over in the station area, this is the where they're working on essentially just finishing off that station, getting that insulation in. Over here, here's the new lockout fence. It's looking great. at Alpen Fury. Here it is, fully finished. They got the blue trains on the track too, guys. Here I am, after being told really early this morning that they were going to be on the launch track. Here they are, getting that first blue train, which isn't connected together. They got all 3 carts on there, separated. I take it they're testing all sections of the track, sliding them forward. Very smart. Get all those clearances of the LSMs, or LIMs, I think they're called. Or they're not called LIMs. I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart. But here you are, and there's a funny little note on this train, guys. If I get it not torqued on the, I thought that was funny. I don't know if I just found that funny. But Alpen Fury's train number 1, cart number 3 right there, as you see on the back, is sitting right there at the end. They have one about halfway, and then they have the other one just a little bit further down of the blue train. So that's awesome, seeing them, test those fins, make sure that there's no friction, that there's no connection, and all that jazz. Everything looked good from what I could tell. There didn't seem to be any contact. And yeah, so definitely super exciting news with the blue train and being able to see it on the track. It definitely gives you that hype, that oh, we're so close, we're so close. What we can possibly see is that clearance envelope moving through the ride. Once we see all that torquing finish, which, there's a good chance midway next week that all the torquing could be done and fixed. There's the op booth just being enclosed and insulated. So that's really exciting. Again, we are down to the final push. A lot of this is going to be very easy to get done. So this ride's really going to come together. There was a person down there working down on the ride underneath. So there's a little section you can walk down and service the trains underneath and look at the launch and all of that. So that's super exciting. They're blocking the view of the rest of the tunnel that they're building. There are the air gates for the gates for the station, where guests will slightly queue on that side of the platform before boarding. There's a better shot of the op booth. And here are just a few of the very easy to fix, just misalignments. It happens sometimes. These will be sorted out probably by mid next week. Very easy fixes. Everything you're about to see in today's video, very easy fix. So as you can see here, a slight 1-2 with the stall. These should all be sorted out if I had to take a guess. I've seen them fix worse, and these look like very, very simple fixes compared to what you guys have seen. There's been supports that have been a little more off than that, and those were fixed, so these will be fixed as well. Again, they're moving forward. Very good signs. Nothing is holding this coaster back anymore. I fully trust Wonderland and believe Wonderland will have this ride open by the end of June. I'm going to go with that. End of June, Canada Day long weekend. That's my prediction. I'm going to stick to it. I'll die on that stake, whatever you want to call it. But here is just some awesome shots of Alpen Fury looking all amazing. There is some paint, so as you can tell, they are going in and painting those supports. You can see the color change there. So that is good to see. Really like to see that. And yeah, they have done the grouting for most of the Extreme Skyflyer element. Still a little bit more to do. There is more grout to do on the Icewinder roll and the stall as well. And thank God they hadn't done that. There's a reason they don't do the grout, because if you were watching the live stream, they needed access to those footings to be able to install the piece on the stall. So for this misalignment right there, they're just going to winch it over and then probably install it there. Again, very easy fixes. Thank you so much for watching this construction update today. Stay tuned to the channel because we're going to have exciting news this weekend for you guys. So stay put. Stay tuned and get excited because we are in the final countdown for Alpen Fury. And don't forget to sign up for our event on July 8th. Comment down below in the comment section for the link. Bye, guys.